Communication can be difficult sometimes, especially with the written word. I find that it can be hard, it can be difficult to really express tone through media like text messaging, instant messaging, email, that kind of thing, which can lead to any number of misunderstandings. That's why I usually try to be really careful with the words I use and how I use them when I'm doing things like email. But I'm not really talking about that in this video. What I really want to talk about is verbal communication. So, like just a normal conversation between people. I really like to have a good, deep conversation with people. I like that kind of thing. I like being able to connect with people. But something that I find that I need to check myself on sometimes is that when I'm having a conversation and the other person's talking, sometimes they will say something. And as soon as they say whatever that thing is, I immediately start thinking about what my response is going to be to that. And that means, guess what? At that point, I'm not listening anymore. And I don't find that being a meaningful conversation at that point. I think that's just words back and forth. And if you're anything like me, you may have zero poker face. So the other person probably knows that at that point, I'm not listening. I'm just waiting to talk. And that's probably not a great feeling. I know I probably wouldn't feel great if I knew somebody was just waiting to talk instead of listening to what I had to say. So I find that when I'm actively listening, I enjoy the conversation more and I'm able to actually articulate what the other person's trying to say. And I can give meaningful feedback when the time arises. I'm not just waiting to get a word in edgewise kind of thing and just give my opinion. And I think that drives a more meaningful conversation. And that in and of itself is actually connecting with someone, which is what I really enjoy. So if you've got any tips for how to be a better communicator or how to be a better conversationalist and have more meaningful conversations, let me know in the comments. I'd love to read through them and see what you have to say.